Dun, dun, dun. All right, this is kind of special because this just happened, right? Today, crypto has been going crazy. And if you've been following me, you know I've been going long short term. I don't think that we're headed for a bull market anytime soon. So don't let me hear you that I'm going to be saying Bitcoin all-time high, Ethereum to 5K, because that's not going to happen yet, right? It's going to take a couple years. But I do think that we need a relief rally, a dead cat bounce to get everyone feeling a little bit comfortable, to start taking some profits before we have some capitulation where we go, woo, right? So what is going on? Ethereum has broken out. This is big. This is big. So Ethereum, we've been stuck in this range. I'm going to try to keep it sweet for you guys and just let you know. So boom, boom, boom. We've been stuck in the range. It looks ironically similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks the same, right? Yes, it's because Ethereum follows its daddy, which is Bitcoin. But we can see here on the daily, we have broken out. That is a buy signal. All right, but if you're trading off the daily, you want to wait until the candle closes, and really you want to wait until you get a price above its high, okay? Because what is this little wick here? This is where Ethereum went up, and then buyers started selling it back down, right? So now we opened here, and it's gone tried to, okay? Because this simply could be just that. A smaller version of a dead cat bounce of here. You know, Bitcoin will show it a little bit better with these wicks here, right? Where we see boom, 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 and then da-da-da-da, open, da-da-da-da. A little bit different because Ethereum has already broken out. If I go down to the 12-hour, looks identical. The 8-hour, right, we're boom, boom, boom. We're moving on. The 4-hour, it's confirming. Okay, I don't have any, you know, I've got convergence. I don't got any divergence on here, right? Oh, chat here. Insta gifts, I smell it too. Yeah, I think that we're going to that $1,700 range. Where is that 1,700? That 1,700 is right here, right? That's where I feel Ethereum is headed, okay? Why do I feel Ethereum is headed that way? Well, just because. We've broken out, and there's nothing in its way. This is all of the volume, right? All the buyers and sellers are trying to hold it back here in this range. Where is that range? That range is between the 1,000 and the 1,250. We have broken above that, right? Okay, so as of right now, resistance has become support, okay? And I've had my trades open. I'm looking to add more to my trade. I've taken profit. I took profit right at resistance just in case something was to happen where, you know, we got rejected. Because look at how many times we've gotten rejected. Two major times we've gotten rejected. So I wanted to keep myself safe. So here was my trade, all right, where I had a 1 to 5.3 risk ratio, where I entered here and boom, boom, boom. So let's, I added a little bit more on the break here just because I couldn't wait. You know, it's kind of like the fear of better options. Okay, but here, let me show you where exactly that is. Okay, so this is this guy. Added a little bit more to it. It's doing fairly well, right? My Bitcoin, you know, I haven't added any more to the Bitcoin yet because I haven't seen a reason to do so, okay? Because, again, Bitcoin is lagging a little bit here where I feel it's getting close to my price target where I'm going to take profits and no reason to try to add more to it. This was a little bit more of a harder risk where it was a 1 to relatively 3, so it was still good for me, but it wasn't near as good as Ethereum. And where I want to let you guys know of where I'm going to add to it, okay, is I'm going to add to it if we get to above the previous day high, okay, of the 1,439. And right now we're at 1,363. And you're probably like, Johnny, that's bullshit. That's stupid. Why don't you just add right now and you could have gotten gains on 100. Well, it's about probabilities, guys. It's about probabilities. Yes, on paper, if it works in my favor, yeah, that would have worked out better. But if we can't even break yesterday's high, why should I add to the trade? Because then we're headed back down to touch at least the support, and then if not break down below, then go here, and I've lost everything and more, right? Completely stopped out, okay? So now what I'm going to do is, if that happens, I'm going to move this guy, and I've got to enter on yesterday's high, and then I will literally have the stop be down, okay? And then I'll move this back up here, right? That's where I should put it. And it's, I'd move my stop back up there. So I'm not going to lose any more money, okay? And it's not the best risk ratio sitting here. This trade, looking at this, is a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. That's not the best. So I might have to move it to the day open of here, okay? So at least I get a closer to 1-to-2 at least for me to add this, okay? So you never want to have a trade that has a 1-to-1 risk ratio, because it's not advantageous for you to win. You want to have a 1-to-2 minimum. 1-to-5, 1-to-10 is much better, right? That's why down here, my risk ratio was quite a bit better. If I just go back, I had like a 1-to-5, okay? And already made the money, but I'm trying to continue the trade. So how would I continue the trade? Well, it'd be the break above the high, and I'd have to have my stop be somewhere in here to where it makes sense. That's where I'm planning on it, okay? Because why again do I feel like this is going to be resistance? Well, because look at all the volume. All the volume was in this range, right? That was holding Ethereum back. Well, there's nothing down here. This guy goes like this, like this, like this, and then the highest peak is here, okay? In this area. This has got the highest peak, so that's going to be the hardest for it to break through. All right, so my chances are that we're not going to break through. We'll probably do something like this if we get there. Get close to it, come back down, and then we might start a new range, okay? You might have something here. But I'm also looking for higher highs and higher lows. As of right now, I'm waiting for the move to be over with, okay? Because we've got a higher high from here. This is a higher high. This is a trend reversal right now, because here's a high, here's the new higher high. You can't argue with me, right? Because that completely is not a vertical line, but we're at like 45 degrees, maybe less, 40 degrees. I don't have an angle out here, right? A protractor to actually be right, but that's where we're going from here. And if this happens and we start retracing a little bit, well, then now we have a higher low. And then that's another entry for me to feel, boom, that's where we're headed. Bitcoin, waiting for it to get a higher high, okay? Bitcoin's got to get up here for a break for me to enter. And this is a much better trade for me, because if I add to the trade around here, let's just say I get up in here, right? I can have my stop just be barely below where resistance now is becoming support, and my price target up here. That's a 1-to-6, okay? That's kind of like my Ethereum trade. That is a much better risk versus reward, and that's really where I'm looking at adding to my Bitcoin position on at least the trade, right? Because right now it's at 96. I've locked in profits. I haven't taken profits, but I've locked in profits. I have taken profits on my Ethereum trade, okay, because it's over 100%. So that's where I'm planning on going here. And same math as I'm just following price movement. Boom. Here's everything here that has kept us locked in here, and there's nothing in the way till we get up here, okay, in this area. 28,000 to 32,000. This is free sailing here. Free sailing as far as move goes. That's what I'm waiting for. So we will see. Is this move just basically based on all the news of like Ethereum with merging? Yeah, probably a little bit, but there hasn't been crazy news for that coming out here. I'm just looking technically. Hit that like button. Yeah, absolutely hit that like button. Okay, I'm trying to educate you all and trying to keep money management skills, because that's how you make money, is you don't lose money, right? It's easy for people to go long on something and get lucky. You might as well go gamble. Just play the slot machines because you're eventually going to win, but you might have thrown a shit ton of money at it before you win. Here, probabilities. We want to make sure that our winners are bigger than our losers, and we want to have the move on our hand with higher highs and lower lows and trend. And this is a good breakout example, okay? But I'm waiting for a good entry point above it. Because right now, this candle is telling me, even though, here's some good information for everybody. Even though this candle, right, this candle is a green candle. It got up to here. And this has been on for about an hour. It got all the way up to 1385 and got rejected. So then sellers got in control and are pushing it down. Because this candle at one point... At one point, this candle... Come on, draw. It snapped on me. Let me delete it. Delete it. Okay, going back. Gosh dang it. Here, let me draw it over here. Okay, just so that you can see it. At one point, this candle looked like this. Okay, but it was filled in. Okay, it was a solid candle, and now it's retracing down. If it breaks down below here, it's going to turn into a red candle. But at one point, it was a very full, looking like a bullish candle. Right now, the sellers are in control. So I'm waiting to see. There's no point in me going long until this guy can get up to here and start looking like this. Until this guy looks like this, there's no point in me freaking sticking around and trying to put any money at it, because the probability goes against me that we're going down. Okay? So now's the time to just sit back and wait. We'll see what happens. This is Johnny Crypto. I'm here to help you make some money. Have a good Saturday. All right? Have a good Saturday. Go do something, hang out with people. And after this, I mean, this only took